we are today at GITEX Africa and on INGRAM micro booths. We've been here since the morning, and right now I have one of our exhibitors from all the way from Italy, right?
Oui,
Representing a
yes.
great solution
Wow,
that is
thank you.
Technoaware. I'm gonna let you present yourself first.
Thank you, Fatima. Je suis désolé que mon français c'est pas très bon,
No problem.
so I will try to speak slow English. And my name is Simone de Titta. I am a CEO of Technoaware, which is an Italian company doing video analysis. Oh no, sorry.
Oh my
No,
God.
no. Now we must say artificial intelligence.
Okay.
No, because now it's in 3 years. I don't know. Maybe it will be named in another way. I don't know. Well, jokes aside, we are making computer vision basically.
Okay.
So algorithms of video analysis for understanding the content of the images of the camera. And we are doing that since 20 years. So I think we are the oldest company alive in the market. And when I'm joking about artificial intelligence, it's because I still see, and I have always seen in these 20 years, the market has not learned the lesson about the smoky fairy tales, about the movies, about the claims the market is talking about. I'm sorry, we can't still go to Mars with a bicycle. Okay, so Technoaware is since ever trying daily to explain what video analysis, artificial intelligence, whatever you want to call, is and can do. And I'm sorry, it's not that magic as they used to say. So first of all, we want to work as partners, as technology partners with our customers, So it's not only to sell a license of a product, but video analysis needs a design, needs to respect certain requirements.
Exactly.
So Fatima, tell me one thing. If you felt, I hope you're feeling well and perfectly healthy, but if you one day didn't feel well, okay, you can try to go to supermarket to have just a pill for the flu. Okay, but if it doesn't work, what you are going to do? Are you coming back to the supermarket?
No.
What you're going to do?
See a doctor, specialized doctor.
And the doctor, what is telling? He's seeing you and say, "Oh, Fatima, this is your pill."
You're right.
Maybe not. Maybe you will not trust the doctor because there is not a magic pill. And
Right.
first of all, as a doctor, I will ask you for your name. I will ask, okay, where do you have pain? Where is your
You
problem?
have to make an analysis.
Then I will ask to make
Analyze.
this specific analysis I want to measure, and to you, for your problems, this is the solution.
Right.
And it's 2 pills of this medicine twice a day, and for another, that's still, unfortunately, well, luckily for us, but that's the reality, ladies and gentlemen. So that's the reality. Video analysis that you see in YouTube, automatically learning, please, not yet. Please. Now
So
we are.
What do you suggest?
I suggest to be prudent and careful and to go for vendors who show they are competent and they are showing even not nice things because they can say, no, sorry, this you can't do today, or you can do it but in these conditions.
Right.
And to be very careful to who is telling, yes, of course this is possible, because the frustration is also when you read the tenders, for example, no? And we have to work on tenders. And I can tell to you that daily I read tenders for $1 billion projects, so for MOI, for big countries. And in the tenders they're written face recognition with the camera 30 meters high, even with covered face.
Which is impossible.
Well, it's just ridiculous. But somebody say, yes, of course I can. You can what? Sorry, show to me. And the customer, of course, is believing that. So
But what happens when they get the solution and then they realize it's not working the way they wanted?
first of all, we must be aware about the fact that a solution might even not exist. Teletransportation, I would like to have it, but
Everyone wants to.
everyone wants, but there's still no physics for teletransportation today. That doesn't mean that analytics is not good. It is incredible good. It has a huge value, and in these years, when you hear about deep learning and these kind of things, it's true. It's not a new technology, because actually it's very, very old technology. The problem of deep learning is it's nothing more than a neural network with more than 3 layers. For who is technical is maybe understanding, but it's nothing new.
Right.
Deep learning concept was born in 1956, so more than 80 years ago. It was just not real time, so it was not possible to have hardware capabilities for applying it in a real time application. But deep learning is not the magic medicine, as I was saying before.
Yes.
It's a component specifically done for classification and detection of specific classes. So, from a technical point of view, what is called artificial intelligence, which is confused with deep learning, is probably the most ignorant algorithm existing, because it's totally straight. This deep learning module is trained for recognize persons, vehicles, bicycles. That's it. Do you want to recognize a glass? You need to train it.
Right.
It's not learning itself. And you know how to train a neural network, a deep learning module for recognizing that glass? Probably not, because it's very hard. You must be competent. You must have been studying this stuff. It's not possible to download for free from internet some training for that glass.
Yeah.
So you need a very competent. Then it's. I don't say that Technoaware is the only one. For sure, of course, I claim we are, and for sure I claim. But if you want to touch, if you want to understand on the field what I'm telling,
Yes.
you're welcome to contact us, of course, and to try.
But tell us more about your company. How many people are you? How did you develop over the years? These are questions I'd like to know.
We're not that big, actually,
Okay.
because we are definitely vertical in
Okay.
video analysis. So we can integrate any VMS, for example. We work with Milestone. We work with any other VMS in the. So we don't do that part. We don't sell cameras. We don't sell hardware. We give the specifications for the hardware.
Okay.
So we are definitely only vertical in video analysis, in computer vision. So actually we are in 12 persons.
Okay.
11 of them are developers.
Okay.
The
And
12th.
who's the 12th person? You?
I don't remember. There's someone. I don't remember the name. I will tell you.
Okay. Okay.
But everything is done inside. So every single algorithm that we have
Okay.
is done inside. So we have the complete control of everything. That means that we can customize also specific solutions for specific cases.
Interesting.
That means that we can integrate, customize also integration. If you have some specific platform and you need the notification written in that way,
Right.
we can do that. So
Right.
we can be off the shelves, but we can also be like tailor software house, of course, around our products. And that's very important because the standard is so hard to define. You know, and the customer always wants that, but as we say in Italy, few ideas and well confused. No, so also because of that, the customer sometimes needs someone helping because they have no idea about what they need.
Right.
They just try that. So use us, profit us for also going together to the customer for making things work, because at last things has to work.
Yes, exactly.
Of course, then we talk about making them the cheapest, as cheap as possible, because at last, but cheap and possibly working, I think it's normal
Makes
ambitions.
sense.
No,
Yeah.
it should make sense. Instead, they don't care about it working, or they care, but not that much.
They optimize their own way.
Yes, they say that I can put the camera here and it's working, so I do. And at last the customer is disappointed. And they go on saying, yes, but video analysis is not still working. No, it's definitely working.
Okay. So who are your customers today? Can you tell us a little bit about some of your biggest references?
Well, we work, first of all, we work practically everywhere in the world. We work in 125 countries, and in Middle East and in Africa, thanks to INGRAM Micro. Of course, we are distributed, but we, together with them, we are definitely present for being directly involved in the design of things and so on.
Do you only work through distribution?
We only work through distribution as a channel.
Okay.
But the distributor knows that for such a kind of complicated things, it's normal that we technically have a direct approach.
Of course.
And we do it together,
it's necessary,
of course.
I guess.
It's definitely necessary.
You cannot train everyone
No.
at every INGRAM Micro.
I can tell you that for some problems, sometimes us as well, we are in a hard situation and we need to think how to solve a problem. Could you imagine who is not competent about that?
From your own team.
There are standard applications that you can read the 3-4 requirements and that's it.
Yes.
But most of requests, most of all for the biggest project, we work for MOIs of Egypt, of Saudi, just for mentioning Middle East. But we work for airports in Morocco, in the Middle East, in France, in Italy, in Germany, in Russia. No, sorry, now I shouldn't say Russia anymore. Hard time.
Too many restrictions.
Yes, tough time. But we do anyway. But don't tell it to anyone.
Especially not live, huh?
No. And it's definitely necessary.
Okay.
Because every environment needs, like a doctor, exactly. We found the perfect. Every single patient needs to be visited, and from a competent person. And
yes,
the secretary and the owner of the studio, of the doctor studio,
clinic.
Okay, yes, of the clinic, can't help you over a certain point, and it's normal.
Yes.
Then he has to go to the specific doctor and together to teach, to show, to follow up, to design.
Right.
And one of the biggest mistakes that everybody is doing is that analytics, video analysis being software, it can come at last. No, it's exactly the opposite. If a project is based on analytics, analytics must come first, because I must come at the very first step for the design.
Right.
Because if you want that to work, I need a certain amount of pixels. I need a certain amount of information. I need a camera in a certain position. You want to put a camera in another position, it's going to be a headache. But there it's cheaper. No, it's not cheaper, because it will not work, and it will be more costful.
It will cost you more over time.
It will cost you more afterwards. And then, of course, we will have to work more for make the miracles, for make it work. And someone has to pay our work.
Exactly.
So we prefer to say since the beginning, put it there if you can. Let's talk together with the customer that if you put there, you are having something working, and you know what? Even cheaper at last.
Exactly.
Do you like that? So that's the point. At last, it's frustrating sometimes that we arrive at the last moment and we see the cameras installed in a horrible way, totally wrong cameras, and they say, but that's it. Now you have to work with that. And you want that something is working? So there is things to be learned.
Yeah, there's a lot of awareness that we need to work on, perhaps together.
Exactly.
A lot of education of the market. We need to educate the market about these kinds of things, and that's why we try to talk like this and share.
And thank you for the opportunity for doing that, because
this discussion.
Really, believe me, it's much more expensive not to do that. And it's just a matter of calling.
Exactly.
We have this project, we have this problem. What are we going to do?
Exactly.
5 minutes for free, and we do that. Because we know, because it's our job. So
Yes. Exactly.
that's the way we should work.
How long have you been working in Moroccan market?
By now it's more than 10 years.
Already?
Really, because of course we generally work in higher level markets, so it's long-term projects.
Okay.
So I remember the first project probably was Casablanca Tunnel, which is, it looks like yesterday, but with COVID in the middle, already 7-8 years passed.
Wow.
And for qualifying for that, yes, really, probably we are talking about 10 years ago. So,
Wow.
and now we are starting to collect
The fruits.
several important projects like the airports in Marrakesh and in Tangier, and with other big organization, governative organization, also with retail companies, hopefully with banks. Everywhere there is a camera. So vertical markets are from critical infrastructures to education to everywhere there is a camera.
Interesting.
What we offer is a plain full package of everything that video analytics can do today. So we have 27 functions available. We have LPR available. We have face recognition available.
Right.
So everything in one platform only.
Great. This is interesting.
Thanks.
Well, thank you for sharing this information. I'm sure people who will listen to us will find it
Hopefully.
interesting.
I will study French better next time. So.
And at the same time, we're here to represent you.
Of
so
course.
It's okay. We'll be with you along the way.
Thank you so much, Fatima.
And what do you think today about GITEX as
I have to say,
coming to Morocco? GITEX coming to Morocco.
I have to say, not because I'm saying to you. Of course, I do say that I'm sincere, but I really am. I'm really impressed.
Okay.
It's the first time I come to GITEX. I've been, for example, a lot of times in Dubai for the big exhibition in Middle East. But I have to say that the organization and the proposal that GITEX is doing is very high level. Is very good. I'm really impressed. I'm very happy to be here, and I have to say that INGRAM Micro is not only a good distributor, but also a good event organizer.
We're going to switch perhaps to event organization.
It is needed also.
Yes, of course. We need to. The events. The aim of it is at the end to communicate about everything we do.
Yes. And let me tell you something that we are Italian. Not only because Europe is committing suicide itself, but I do really believe in African market, and we have already invested. But our main focus in the years ahead. Africa will have a great part on
right.
that. On that,
definitely.
Even more than Europe, same Europe.
Definitely.
So we want to be more and more present in Africa and the Middle East, of course, but in Africa.
I think it's a great decision.
Yes, definitely. I do believe in that.
Perfect.
Well, world is changing,
yes,
and I hope it will change in a better way for African people.
Well, thank you so much, Simone. It was really nice meeting you at this occasion. And we'll see more of you these next 2-3 days.
Sure, please, you're welcome to come.
Until we meet again.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Fatima.
you. Thank you.